Hi everybody, this is Karen Exiner from the Elmhurst Public Library, and today we're going to use acrylic paint. We're going to paint holiday ornaments, and I've given you a sheet. When you pick up your supplies at the library, you can pick up one of these sheets, and it's kind of a guide to put the images on your ornaments. You're welcome to do any images that you want. I just did this for you so that you could see what the possibilities are, and you could copy mine if you want, or just copy whatever image you feel comfortable with. Let's see, I'm gonna clip off this little string so it won't get in our way. I plan to put on, see the strings that comes with these? I'm gonna put satin ribbons with these when I give them for gifts. These are gonna be for presents, for holiday presents, and for hostess gifts. And also I give these all year long for people to put in their gardens. They can hang on their trees or hang on their bushes. So they're plastic, so nothing can happen to them. Also, they're great for cat lovers because they won't, if they fall off the tree, nothing will happen to them. Okay, the first thing we're going to start with, I think, today is the tree. We're going to make this tree, and it's pretty simple. First of all, we're going to take brown and mix it with white. And I might put a little bit of red just to make it look a little more interesting. Okay, now what I did was I just basically put a line down. That's it, see? And then I put the branches coming out. I painted the branches coming out. So it's pretty simple. Just straight lines, not brain surgery. This kind of gives you a nice guide when you're making your, okay? So that's all there is to it. Pretty simple. And then I'm gonna take green, and I think I'm gonna do a dark green to start out with. And I'm gonna get a brush that's smaller. This is a slant brush. If you have one at home, you could use that, or just anything will work. This is just, because I like to take the easy way out, and this already has the shape of the leaves, so I should say the needles. So let's go. Let's just start putting in little needles little needles. See that? Put more needles in. I've got my acrylic paint next to me. I've got my water. There you go. Just to kind of get it started. I'm gonna turn this around. It might be easier for you to see. You've got your guide with you, so you don't really need to see mine. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna put some more branches in now. I see where I need to fill in. And it's just brown and white. I don't like to make the branches too dark, because the wood branch is too dark, because then you can't see the needles. Okay. All right. And let's start filling in again. I'm gonna put some down the center. If you look at a pine tree, a lot of the branches of some of the trees the needles paint down. The branches paint down, go downward. So I'm going to do these downward. I'm going to cover up a little bit of the tree. Just keep adding on and on and on. It's coming along pretty good. Put up a little at the top. I find making trees on these ornaments, they give them a kind of interesting shape, but that's okay. Trees come in all different shapes. So there we go. Fun? Okay, I'm going to put some more. I think I'm going to put yellow. I don't know why, I just think it'd be fun. Put a little more light highlights on it. Makes it a little more interesting. See it? And just kind of dab it a little. It's not really our normal painterly art like we make together. It's just kind of dabbing, and I think the color is what makes it look so neat. And I think I'm going to bring out these branches a little to give it a little more shape. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put some more darks in here. When you do lights and darks, it makes your artwork look more interesting. You can always find a light source and use that where your lights are going to go. I don't have a light source on this one. Maybe the sun is setting and it's the whole side of the tree. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go over this again, but you don't have to. But you get better color if you go over it at least once. And you'll know when you start painting if you like it or not. Okay? So that gives you an idea of how to make the tree. I'm going to put a lighter green on mixed with white now. Oh, it kind of looks like snow. I think that's a happy accident. I think I'm going to leave that on. Doesn't that look like snow? Yeah, let's do that. Fun. I hadn't planned for that, but I kind of like it. Looks more interesting even. Here we go. Snow. And I think that gives me an idea. I'm going to put snow on the rest of the ornament and put snow on the ground and maybe make a couple snowmen. What do you think? Does it sound good? That's a nice thing about creating these. You kind of like start them and then you get your ideas start coming as you're painting. It's kind of fun. I'm going to put some more snow at the top. Okay. And I've got a paper towel that I can make sure when I rinse out my brushes that I can blot them on the paper towel. Okay. Kind of fun. I'm going to put a little, kind of a pretty tree. It's a fat tree. Okay. Put a little bit of a shadow in here. This is a good project to do with your grandchildren and your children and grandchildren. Okay, so now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a snowman on the other side. Okay. Just got to be careful not to smudge the front of your ornament. Let's see. No, I'm not good at snowman, but you probably are. It's just basically circles. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not good at circles. Some people are. Usually they have the snowmen. See it? That have like the bodies are 3 big balls. There we go. Does that look like a snowman? I think so. And you could do, it'd be fun to do one of these ornaments, all snowmen, just like dancing around the whole ornament. You could do 2 snowmen, a snow lady. That'd be kind of fun. And you could do like a whole family. If you're going to give this to like a family of friends, you could do snowmen to represent each member of their family. That's an idea. Okay. This needs to be a second coat, but we can do that later. I can do that later. Okay. And then you can put in the little top hat, which is fun. I don't have black, so I'm gonna mix a couple colors with my my brown. I mixed brown, red. I mixed let's see, I mixed brown, red to get a black, to get a dark color, almost a black. Red. Yeah, so red, green, brown, blue. It gets close. It gets a close. Yeah, it's pretty close to black. So there's my little hat for Frosty. We have to have the coal eyes. See, just a little dab. And, oh yeah, we have to do his arms. Pretty simple. This is all straight lines and circles. It's pretty easy. And his buttons. Remember Frosty had buttons? And I think I'm going to give him a pretty red scarf. He's got to have a scarf. And then later on, I will go over this again with another coat. I must stress that sometimes you need, there we go. Here's the scarf. That's just like a little half circle and straight. There we go. And the fun part is his nose. I have to make an orange because we have to put a carrot. We must have a carrot. All right. So I don't have any orange. Oh, I do have orange. It's kind of a red orange, so I'm going to put some yellow in it. Make it look more orangey. And the nose, there's this carrot nose. Just a straight line. Okay. And I think the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put snow in. What's a snowman without some snow? So let's put, all it is just little dots all over the, see? Just little dots. People know it's snow. It's frosty for sure. I didn't paint the bottom yet because when I let this dry, and it doesn't take long for these to dry, then I'll go back and put it upside down in a glass or something, and I'll do the bottom part of it. And I think what I'm going to do on the bottom of this is I'm going to put like snowdrifts. There's my frosty with the snow. There's my tree. So this is an outdoor scene. So I'm not going to put ornaments on the tree, although we could. Some people put ornaments on their outdoor trees. It's kind of pretty. Doesn't matter, you can do whatever you want. This is to have fun. So there we go. And I'm gonna, later on, I'm gonna put snow, not at the very bottom yet, because I'm gonna let that dry. You don't wanna smear all your beautiful artwork that you've done. But see, we're gonna have some snowdrifts. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna put this to dry, and then we're gonna make a wreath. I think everybody likes those. Is another thought I was gonna tell you is that I have friends that are gardeners. So I make these for my friends, for their trees. And then after the holiday, they can hang this on a tree branch, or they can store it over the winter, and when spring comes, they can put it on their tree branch. So, and this is also on your little sheet that I gave you, your little worksheet. Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make this wreath. We're gonna do it step by step. Okay. Also, another thing, well, backing up a little bit, I wanted to show you, I bought these pearls, and I think to decorate, I thought it'd be fun. I'm gonna put them on, oh, it's so sticky. I'm gonna put them on the ornaments this year. And you can buy these at a craft shop. And let's put another little one on, okay? I thought these were fun. Kind of makes your ornament a little more interesting. Keep sticking to my fingers. Isn't that fun? It's kind of makes it a little more glitzy. Okay, so that's this one. Also, I found white ornaments. I'm going to show you those too. This is for another friend who's a gardener. And you can do white ornaments. The white are pretty. I can't decide which one I like. My husband and I tried to decide last night, but I think I like the clear ones. He likes light white ones, but they all look great. So there we go. Okay, now we're gonna do your wreath. So let's get started. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use green, and we're gonna make a circle. And again, excuse me, I'm not good at circles, but you'll get the idea. And this is kind of forgiving when you make these wreaths, because you can make them fatter if you made your circle kind of strange. That's what I usually end up doing. Okay, so here we go. Here's my circle. You see that? Not perfect, but I can straighten it out with leaves. Okay. There. I'm looking at it. So, yeah. It needs work, but I guess this is going to be a thick one. But I think that when you give this to somebody, they're not going to look at that. They're going to look at the colors, and they're going to be so happy that you gave them such a nice ornament, or you're going to love it for your tree. So basically what I do is I just dab green on, and this is green. I didn't mix it. It's straight out of the tube of my acrylics. Okay. Just dab, dab, dab. It's not like, as I was saying before, like we usually paint where I'm watching you if you're scumbling properly, or this is just having fun, decorating. Okay, this is going to take another coat, but that's okay. I can do that. I don't want to keep you too long today. And I'm going to put a lighter green up here just to make it look more interesting. Okay, let's see that. And I hope you're having fun. I've got about 20 ornaments to make for Christmas. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Holiday presents, excuse me. Holiday presents. So, see? And then what I'll do is I'll put berries on it. Red berries. Oh, I know first, before I do the berries, I think I know I want to do them. I'm going to put a ribbon on mine. Okay, and I'm going to start out thin because I'm always not sure of myself with the shapes. There. It got messed up with the green, but that's okay because I can go over that. So don't worry about that. There. So basically, it's just kind of two ovals and a straight line, that little curved line. That's about it. And all your ornaments on the wreath, they're just dots of red. And I will go over that. That's not going to be a problem because, as you know, acrylic is forgiving. Can make mistakes. Okay. And I actually have for this one, I have these red diamonds that I can put on. Show you my red diamonds. You get these at craft shops. So I think I'll do one more. We'll try one more because it'll be fun. If you can turn it off if you want now, or you can watch the last one we'll do. I love doing holly. So here's the holly. And I started roses on this wine bottle that I was decorating to give as a hostess present. I have a holiday parties to go to. So these I just kind of got started. This is a rose ornament that I did. This is pink. These are going to be deep red. I like painting them on the dark Merlot bottles. So you can see how I've been doing them little by little. And it doesn't take that long to do the roses. It's pretty fast. It's just half lines pointed, that's it. So now we're gonna do, before we go, we're gonna do holly. It's festive for the holly. And I have a way that I do it, and it goes pretty fast. But I mean, you can do it however you want to. This is just, I thought, fast. And I've got diamonds for the holly. See, diamonds? Okay. So for the holly, I'm going to do, I don't know why, but this is how I started. It's just easier for me. My life is like me. My life is all about trying to do the simplest I can do. Okay, so I'm gonna put dots for the holly berries. See? And I do them every so often. Okay. And now I'll do a few, and then I'll cover the ornament with it. But for you, I'll just. Okay, let's see. I've got a different brush. I'm going to use a smaller. I'm going to use, I was using the tip of my slant brush. That's a good thing to use to make circles, the tip of your slant brush. Here, I'll show it to you again so you can see what, oh no, that's not the slant brush. Pulled the wrong one out. There it is. See it? Okay, but this, I think, I'm gonna pull a straight line. So I'm gonna go this way. Wait, let me get it up for you. These are gonna be the holly leaves. So I'm gonna start it. And then you have to make little points. So you're just gonna make points for the holly. If you can see my picture over here, they have points. If you look at a holly bush or look at a picture, you'll be able to see it fairly easily. So these are little half circles that I've done with points. See? And but you can Google and get a better image if you want. They're kind of pretty. I love holly bushes. I've always wanted one, but we don't have one. I don't know how well they grow here. I think they're okay. Okay. And then you can go back in and put like a little more color on it. Okay. Now what I'll do is when we're finished today, I'll continue on. There, much better. See that little second coat? There. And you can put a line down the middle, although I don't think this needs it. And look, the holly has little, usually little dots on it. And what I do too, I like to put little highlights on the holly berries. See that? There. That gives it a little more depth. This is not high art, this is just fun art. And I'll go over that again with a darker color. Okay. Well, I hope I gave you some ideas on, for painting wine bottles and ornaments and decorating them with fun little jewels. These are fun. I think your kids would like that. Also, you decorating the glasses is really fun too. Well, thanks so much for joining us today, and you have a wonderful holiday season. And I'll be back in March, and we're going to do watercolor. Thank you. Bye.